Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BNB, the Bleoo News Bulletin, brought to you by the Literary Society of the Accra Academy. We bring you news from our part of the country and beyond. Now, the headlines. In international news, Biden says he quits the presidential race in a bid to save the nation's democracy. Israel-Hamas latest ceasefire talks face delay after the Israeli Prime Minister's fiery speech to Congress. In local news, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has inaugurated 320 housing units for the police service in Tesano. Later in December, that's our second headline, Ghana is to put into place its paternity leave this year. I am Anjuwaja here with now the news and details.
President Akufo-Addo has inaugurated 320 housing units for the police service. The project, this phase under the Security Housing Agency, phase III, includes 112 two-bedroom type A, 208 three-bedroom type B apartments, an office mesh, a social center, 2 multi-purpose playing courts, and a kindergarten. The ministry has successfully delivered 563 housing units under Phase 1 and 2 of the program. Phase 1, which entailed the construction of 168 house units for the Bureau of National Investigation (BNI) in Tema, commenced in July 2012 and was completed in August 2014. Phase 2 involved the construction of 368 buildings units for the Ghana Navy at Tema New Town. This was completed in 2018. Both phases are currently occupied. Inaugurating this project after a tour yesterday, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said it marked the realization of a promise, a vision that had been made in making for some time now. He gave an assurance that the government was committed to addressing the housing difficulty within the security services, adding that we recognize the challenges of our civil servants and police officers and their families, and we are determined to provide solutions that will solve this problem. We are happy for these officers. What do you think?
Well, in relation to social personnel welfare, Ghana plans to pass a paternity leave law later in December this year. Ghana is set to introduce the paternity leave as a part of the Labour Series reforms planned for the year 2024. This announcement was made by the Finance Minister, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, during his mid-year budget review presentation to Parliament on 23 July 2024. Dr. Adam stated that the government, in collaboration with social partners, has developed a draft Labour Bill 2024 to strengthen and reform its labour laws and social welfare security.
Now in the diaspora, that's international news. Israel and Hamza war latest. Cases of ceasefire talks face delay as Netanyahu's fierce speech to the Congress. Officials from Egypt, the United States, Israel, and Qatar were to meet later in Thursday in Doha with the aim of resuming talks to proceed to the 3-phase ceasefire to end the Israel-Hamza war and free captured hostages. But an Israeli official said that Israel's negotiation team have faced delay and will be dispatched sometime next week. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the Congress in Washington on Wednesday as thousands of reporters gathered over the U.S. Capitol to denounce the war. Hamza slammed the speech on Thursday and accused Netanyahu of obstructing efforts to end the war and promote peace. Netanyahu has signaled that the ceasefire deal could only commence 9 months after the war. But during his fiery speech to the Congress, he vowed to the press that the war will only end when he achieves total victory. According to the latest statistics from the Health Ministry of Gaza, over 39,000 Palestinians have been killed in the war.
Well, that's quite unfortunate, and hashtag save the Palestinians. In relation to U.S. news, President Biden has dropped out of the U.S. presidential race in a bid to, and I quote, save the democracy of the nation. President Biden, in his statement, said that in his tenure of office as president, his political reforms have brought significant change in American life and welfare. However, he says nothing, absolutely nothing, should put in the way of the democratic process of the country. Instead, he says he is dropping out to allow fresher, brighter minds such as his Vice President, Ms. Kamala Harris, to take his stead for the party nominations.
Now, in the world of sports, and for our sports manic, we are in the era of the Olympics. So, in Paris 2024, Messi and others react to the unbelievable VAR call against Argentina. The chaotic circumstances surrounding Argentina's defeat to Morocco in the men's football competitions at the 2024 Olympic Games left a sour taste in the mouths of Argentines and, not the least, Lionel Messi. Moments after the match, the Argentina captain described the incident as unbelievable in his post on his official Instagram page. He added a flash face emoji, suggesting surprise or a deep sense of embarrassment. His former teammate and current coach of the Argentina Olympic team said, "I can't explain what happened. We spent about an hour and a half in the dressing room where they never told us what was going to happen." Argentina recovered from 2 goals down to score what they thought was a leveler. In the 16th of the initial 5 minutes of injury time of the second half, a section of the fans at the stadium invaded the pitch, forcing referee to halt the game at both sides and sending both teams to the dressing room. Play resumed after an hour with no fans present, but with more controversy. The first order of business was the determination of the legitimate Christian medium goal that was scored before the players were sent to the locker room. In the end, the VAR overruled the Argentina's leveler as Morocco secured a controversial 2-1 victory. Now, how did the confusion unfold? Immediately after the median goal was scored, to have made it 2-2, several cups and bottles were thrown to the Argentina side of the pitch and the celebrating Argentina side, and also a flare landed before the players and coaching staff. Several fans in Morocco colours also ran into the pitch, with some being escorted by stewards. Riot police moved to the side of the pitch to maintain peace and stability. Now, when the players were sent off the pitch, the match was kept to an halt, and spectators or supporters were sent outside the stadium with a message displaying on a big screen: "Your session has been suspended. Please make your way to the nearest exit." It was unclear whether the match had been closed as finished, but it was then revealed that the final 3 minutes would be played in an empty stadium with no fans present. Before the match could be played to a finish, it was announced that Argentina's potential equalizer has been ruled out by the video assistant referee decision that showed that a player was offside before the goal was scored. Also, in Africa, the 2023 African Games, we owe 28 hotels, a report by the sports minister. The government has yet to fully settle payments for services provided by 28 hotels during the 2023 All-African Games. According to the sports minister, Mustafa Yusuf, it has been over 100 days since the continental event ended, and the ministry still owes the hotels, with earlier reports indicating that over 40 of them are threatening to pass legal action. However, in a press briefing, Yusuf shed light on the current situation, and he said, "We engaged 44 hotels during the African Games as we speak. Only 28 of them are being owed by the ministry. The rest have been paid 100% fully." So, when I saw the report that over 48 have threatened to sue the ministry because of non-payment of the bills, I was shocked. Those reports are not accurate. We have paid the remaining 28 hotels more than 40%, and when you receive the funding, they will be paid. When you have a budget, doesn't mean you have money. As to when we receive the money, the rest will be catered for. For the first time in the history of Ghanaian sports, we welcomed over 13,000 athletes and officials from across Africa on March 8th to 23rd, 2024 at 10 venues, and we clicked onto an impressive 69 medals. Also, later this night in the Olympics, we have Brazil versus Australia. And I feel Australia will win today. Looking at previous matches, what do you think, Waja?
Well, considering the fact that Brazil won its first match in qualifier last year, I think that they are going to take the day.
Well, we will see that later when the match kicks off at 5 o'clock p.m.
Nonetheless, it's time for the weather forecast, and today there will be calm breezes with passing showers and temperatures ranging from 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. On Friday, we'll be experiencing cloudy skies with temperatures ranging from 28 to 23 degrees Celsius. On Saturday, cloudy skies once again with temperatures ranging from 27 to 23 degrees Celsius. Sunday, mostly cloudy with passing showers and temperatures ranging from 27 to 23 degrees Celsius. And finally on Monday, mostly sunny skies with temperatures ranging from 29 to 27 degrees Celsius. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another exciting edition of the BNB, the Bleoo News Bulletin, brought to you by the Literary Society of the Accra Academy. We hope to see you next week for another exciting edition.
Yeah. So kindly follow us on our Instagram handles and our Twitter handles on Bleoo_Literary Society or Accra Academy GH. Share, like, and comment to which news surprised you the most. See you next week.